Hi everyone, thanks so much for watching. In today's video, I have some new makeup to play with. So what started this whole video for me was a couple of weeks ago, actually at this point, I purchased this product that I've seen all over TikTok, all over social media. It's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in a Powder. So I've seen it everywhere, and when I would go in a drugstore, I always walk through the makeup section, let's be honest, but I would walk through the makeup section and just have a look, and it was sold out everywhere. And I thought, oh, it's not meant to be for me. But I was at Walmart a couple weeks ago, and I'm walking through the section and I see, the shelves are cleared out of this product. It's not in there. But then laying down on the shelf was one. And it just happened that it was in 120 Vanilla is the shade I got. It was the only one in the store, and I think it's a pretty good shade match for me. So anyways, I grabbed it. I thought, I want to try it, right? I have dry skin, like desert dry skin. So I feel like this is probably not going to be an all-over foundation for me. To be honest, I've put off trying this for a couple of weeks because I feel like it's going to be a disaster of a makeup day for me. But I thought it might be good as a setting powder, more like a pressed setting powder than a all-over face foundation. So anyways, I'm gonna try it today as an all-over face foundation. And then I gathered up some of the other new makeup products that I have purchased recently or received in. I have a product here I received from BoxyCharm. I have a couple products I bought in the Boxy pop-up. So I thought, let's just do a whole video where we try out some new makeup, which is, to be honest, my favorite thing to do. So I'm just gonna clip back my hair here. So I did already go in with all my morning skincare, so I'm well hydrated. So hopefully this won't dry me out too much. Okay, so I'm gonna go in first with some primers. Now, I do have a couple of new primers. I have this one from Kaja, which I've been using for about a week, maybe a little bit more, and it's the Dream Puff. I really like this. This is very nice. It's kind of a weird product. You have to shake it up, and then it's a mousse. How can I do this so it doesn't get everywhere? Because it does kind of come out. Oh, honestly, yeah, you do have to be a little bit careful because you barely press and it comes out. But you know what? Even if you get a ton, by the time you rub it together, it really just goes to almost nothing, right? And I'm not sure that it's kind of gimmicky. Like, it's neat, but is it necessary? Could it not just be, a cream or a liquid? I do have a little bit too much. That's probably twice as much as I would normally put. But when I put it on, I do feel like it gives my skin a nice dewiness. It really sets down. Like, I can't really feel that anymore. It is a little, like, the slightest bit tacky. It has a very, very light scent, if there's any scent at all there. I've been using it for a couple weeks and I'm really, really loving it. I just keep reaching for it. And for me, that's when I know I like a product, because I've got a lot of these a lot of primers in my collection, but I keep reaching for this. I feel like it sets down nice. I feel like the foundations I've used over it have all played really well with this. It doesn't pill my skincare, which can sometimes be a concern for me. And I feel like it gives me a nice dewiness. So I'm gonna go in with two primers today just because I have to. Normally I would just go in with that one and be done, but because we're gonna put powder on, let's go in with two just to see if that helps. This is another one honestly, Instagram made me buy this. This is the FARSÁLI Unicorn Essence. This is the little mini bottle. I mean, it's been going around for years. It's probably not even popular anymore. I'm just so behind the trends all the time. But anyways, it comes in a dropper and it looks like that. I'm sure you guys have seen this. It's all been on social media. People would drip it on their face, which is gross, but I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna take a little bit. I've used it a couple of times and it does definitely add some dewiness to the skin. It smells like, it's funny, it smells like it smells like a unicorn. It smells like cotton candy, which I really enjoy. It's really nice. As as much as it's been all over social media and people have been using it for years, I will say I really like it. I feel like it adds hydration and dewiness to my skin, which that's what I want. Yeah, just very, very nice. So I'm happy to have it. I wouldn't have paid the full price for the big bottle. I think it's like $50, but this, I want to say this little mini one was under 10 for sure in the boxy pop-up. Okay, let's go in with this guy. So I don't wear powder foundations. I like a very, very dewy, hydrated skin look because I have such dry skin. But you know what? All over social media, and social media made me buy it. So it's like, comes like this in a compact. Yeah, it's a powder. And then on the other side, you get a little mirror, and then there's a sponge in there. So you can see I haven't used this like as makeup, but I have just tried it like at the end of the day, before I wash my face. I did use a little bit of this on my forehead to see how that would look, and I have to say it was very mattifying. It did take away the shine. So I am gonna try it with the sponge that it comes with. Just pick up a little bit there. I do see online that it says you can also use this with a brush for a little bit more coverage, and you can use it with, you can dampen this if you want more coverage, which I probably don't. So I'm just trying to spread it and put a very little bit. Honestly, I'm just trying to go in light. I mean, it definitely took away all the dewiness I had, but you know, it is a nice light coverage if you go in with a light hand. I might try it with a sponge too and see. I did dampen a beauty sponge, so we could kind of see what that looks like. I have a girlfriend who bought this and said she tried it one time and it just went right in the bin. And I think we might have similar skin types. So hopefully that's not the case. I think I will try to use it. If it doesn't work like this for me, I will try to use it as just a setting powder. I mean, I'm not hating it so far. I watched a video today. Jessica Braun here on YouTube did a dupes video with this versus the Fenty powder foundation that recently came out. And in her video, she said like they're an absolute dupe. So if you've been interested in trying a powder foundation but aren't sure if it would work for you, you know, maybe grab this one first and just see if you even like that. I'm just gonna build it up a little bit more. I do have this pimple right here. Let's see if we go in. Well, it did cover it a little bit. I also have a pimple over here. Mask me, it's fun. I love that. Yeah, so if you're thinking of trying a powder foundation, maybe try this one before the Fenty one, because in Jessica's video, she said it was an absolute dupe for it. The only difference is I think this comes in 16 shades, and I think the Fenty one comes in something like 40, 45, 50 shades. Like Fenty has an amazing shade range, so that's the only downside. But honestly, when I saw this in Walmart, and it was it was like one on the shelf, kind of flipped over and tucked back in behind, and it was in a shade that I thought I could use, I thought, well, that seems like that's just meant to be. I can't remember how much this was at Walmart in Canada. I want to say it was like $15, so like it's not inexpensive. L'Oreal products here are not inexpensive. Like it's not e.l.f. pricing. I feel like their pricing is definitely creeping up on like Sephora brand prices. That's got it on there. I feel like from a distance, it's not bad. Like when I look back at myself away from the mirror, it looks okay. But when I get up close, it's not playing well with the stuff I have on underneath. Like it's definitely spotty. Like it looks like it's breaking up. And it looks heavy. Yeah, you know what? I sort of expected that, to be honest. I wanted to try it all over the face, but I fully expected that this would be a product that I would use after trying it like this as just more of a setting powder. So I did, like I said, I dampened a beauty sponge. So I'm just gonna go in and try that. Let's see how that looks, because maybe that gives more of a uniform coverage. And it did say online you could do that. So, you know, clearly that's how this product is designed to work. Do you know what? I think I like it better with the dampened sponge. I've got a part right here that just doesn't seem to want to blend, but for the most part, I feel like it was better with the damp sponge. For one, it did give me a bit more coverage and it evened it out. It definitely looks more even. Yeah, you know what? I feel like that's not bad. Again, I like a very dewy look. If you like a matte look, I think you might really like this. I mean, of course, this is an absolute first impression, like been on my face for 3 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put some concealer on. I don't have a new one, so I'm just gonna go in with this Clinique one. This is one of my favorites. That's got my concealer on. So the next product that's new to me is this Smashbox face palette called Cali Kissed. Now I have had this, oh, maybe I've had it about a month. It's a really nice heavy weighted palette and it has a big mirror on the inside. And then these are the shades here. So you have 2 blush shades. They both look pretty matte. And then I would say this is, for me, a bronzy shade and then some highlight shades in through here. I have used this a few times, but not a ton, because I've kind of stepped away from powder products a little bit and have been going in just with all cream products. But I thought today, let's see what it looks like on top of a powder foundation, since my face is already very matte and powdery. So I'm gonna go in with the lighter one here, and I'm gonna go in I'm just gonna try to take a very little bit on my brush and even, you know, dampen it down on my mirror a little bit here, because that is one thing I do feel like it's quite pigmented, and I'm very fair. So I'm just gonna go in pretty light. Yeah, it's very pretty. They're definitely very, very pretty powders. And then I'm gonna take this bronzy shade here, and again, just pretty light. It is kind of a shimmery, what I would say is like a shimmery bronzy color, so I prefer more of a matte. But depending on your skin tone, that maybe is more of a blush shade or a highlight shade. That is one thing about this palette. I do feel like it's pretty versatile. And then for highlight, I'm gonna use this one down here. I will list the shades I'm using down below, because honestly, I can't read that. It's too small for me. This palette was on sale, which is why I grabbed it. I'd been looking at it for a while, and then it went on sale. I think it was on sale for about $30, but I think regular it's kind of 50 some. But I do love a face palette with kind of everything you need in it, as opposed to having, you know, multiple singles. Although having said that, you know, the downside is that some of these I'm probably, like this blush honestly is so pigmented for me. I'll probably won't get much use out of it, and some of these other shades as well. Okay, next I'm gonna go in and do my brows. Now, these products that I have next are by Brow Bar by Reema. Is that the name? Yeah, Brow Bar by Reema. So a couple of months ago, I think in February actually, I received in my February box from BoxyCharm, I received a brow kit from Brow Bar by Reema. And you know what, it wasn't my favorite, and I said that in the video that I didn't think it was, I thought it was just okay, which still I think it's just okay. But the company actually commented on that, just, you know, a very kind comment saying, you know, thank you so much for your review and thanks for trying the product. And so I was so touched by that, and I thought, what a great response from a company where my review wasn't great. You know, I didn't think it was the best product I'd ever tried, but their response was so amazing. So I actually went on the website and I purchased a few things to try. The website is great. It's easy to navigate. The shipping was pretty fast, because again, I'm here in Canada, and sometimes when products come from the US, it can take a long time. I felt like the products were, the price point was good. So I'm just gonna pull up the website here. Yeah, so I got the True Brow Pro Finish Definer Pencil, and it was $15 US. And then I also bought the Bombshell Brow Gel. Let me pull that out and show you. It's a clear brow gel, which I do really enjoy. The packaging is cute. It's all this gold packaging. And then free with my order, I got this, which is the Bombshell Brow Serum. Yeah, this is a $25 value. Again, it came free with my order. I wouldn't have purchased it because I know I've mentioned I have lots of brow hair, so I'm not sure I need more, but I don't think that's what this is. So this is castor oil and rose extract, and it's just those two ingredients, which I really like. And again, I wouldn't have purchased this, but I have it, so I'm gonna use it. It comes with this little roller ball, and so you can just roller it through your brows. And what I think it's great, now I know I've heard lots of people say castor oil helps grow your brow hair or your lashes, and maybe it does, I have no idea. I use Latisse, which is a prescription lash serum, which does actually grow your lashes. And so I'm not sure about this product, whether it does that or not. I don't know those claims, but what it does is it hydrates my brow hair, and in the morning makes them feel softer and just more manageable, to be honest. Just like conditioning my hair, that's sort of how I view this. So what I do is I pull out this little roller ball, and then I take my spoolie and I dip it down in there, and I just comb it through my brows, because I feel like rolling this, I don't get as much product, and I feel like it's a little rough on my brows. Hello, Lulu. What are you doing? Girls, we say hi. We say hi. There's this little beam of sunlight that goes right there that they always lay in. So anyways, I wouldn't have purchased this, but I'm really happy to have it, and I've been using it every night, and it has the nicest rose scent, like a true rose scent, which is, I love that. So anyways, back to the products that I bought. So this is the brow pencil. And you've got the like micro pencil on one end. Let me turn it up so you can see it there. And I bought this in the shade, does it say medium brown? And then there's a spoolie on the other end. My spoolie won't stay in here. Every time I take the lid off, it pulls the spoolie brush out. But that's not a big deal, because honestly, I don't like these little tiny spoolies that are on the end of these pencils. I just go in with my big spoolie, because I have lots of brow hair and I need more than that little brow brush is gonna give me. So I'm just gonna grab a mirror here, and I haven't used this in my brows. I have used it on the back of my hand just to check the shade. It does feel creamy, feels very creamy. And that's the shade there, so but not overly creamy. So let's give this a go. Yeah, that's applying really nice. Also, there was a coupon code for this, so I think because it was the first time I was on there, they had a coupon code. I want to say it was 20 or 30% off, so these were actually quite affordable. I got both these products, well, by the time they got to me with shipping and exchange and everything, I think it was actually about $40, but not overly expensive on the website. So that's got that brow done. It's easy to use, which for me, honestly, that's what it's all about, ease of use. I don't want to have to work too hard at it. I like that color, so I'm going to go ahead and do this other brow, and then we'll come back and try that clear brow gel. So that's got it through both brows. I really like the color, and let me just look online here, because I feel like there were quite a few. Yeah, so quite a few shades in this. Looks like it comes in 9 different shades. I'm really happy with how that looks. No complaints. Yeah, really nice. And so then I have this clear brow gel. It is kind of a tiny container, but I think this was fairly inexpensive. Did I say it was $9? Yeah, $9. I'm not sure if they have some that have a coloring to them, like a tinted. You know what else? They have lots of kits on there. So I'm just gonna put a little of this on the back of my hand to see how sticky it is. Yeah, it feels good. Feels like it's gonna have some nice hold. So let me run that through. That's really nice. I like that. I like how my brows look. I feel like it's a very natural looking color for me. very happy with that. Okay, and then the next product that is new to me is by Marc Jacobs. So this is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon Eyeliner. And I have it in the shade, I think this is in the shade Irony, which they describe as a matte dark gray. So I bought this because I was watching Angie on Hot and Flashy here on YouTube, and she used this to tightline, which I don't normally do, but it looked so pretty on her. And then she used her finger and she did a little wing. I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that, but so it's a retractable twist up, and then on the bottom it has a little sharpener. So I have tried this a couple of times just to tightline, which is just when you go inside, so you're not putting liner on top, it's inside, and I felt like it just really made my eyes pop. So I'm gonna have to I can't do this like with a little mirror. I'm gonna have to get in close and do it. So I'll do one eye and then I'll show you what that looks like. So there's one eye done, and I just kind of held it in there and followed the shape of my eye. I don't know, maybe you're not supposed to go all the way to the corner. What do you guys think? It's not something I normally do, but I wanted to try it because it looks so pretty on her. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this other eye. I did get some down here again because I don't know what I'm doing. And so I had to clean it up a little bit, but I think it makes my eye look bigger. Like I think this eye looks bigger than this eye. Okay, let's do the other one and see what we think. Okay, there's both eyes done. What do we think? I will say this, as somebody who doesn't do this, that is super irritating for my eyes. They just want to blink it out. They don't want me in there. But she said it's waterproof, so it doesn't transfer. And I did better on this eye. Like I didn't get it all over like I did on this eye. Again, I have tried this a couple of times. I do feel like it makes my eyes look bigger. So I don't know, maybe give it a try. So I watched her video and then like instantly went on Sephora to buy one of these, and they were on sale, but they're no longer on sale, I don't think. Let me just double check that. The minis are $16, and there is a black one in the mini, and then there's a mini shimmer one, couple mini shimmer ones. Yeah, so $16 for the minis and $34 for the full size. So that's pretty expensive, but you know what, if you go watch her video, she does, I think there's a NYX one that she said is very similar to this. So I don't know if I enjoy that process. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on, and then I'll come back. I have a new setting mist that I bought, and then I did recently receive this lip gloss in a boxy charm that I am loving, just loving. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on, and then I'll come back and we'll use that setting spray. Okay, so that's got my eyes done. So I'm gonna go in and put on some of this lip oil. I received this in my March BoxyCharm box. I'm loving this. This is by Cab. Is it just Cab or Cab Beauty? I'm not sure. What does this say on the bottom? Oh, lip oil. And I have it in Rum Punch. Oh, I'm really enjoying this. Look at that shine it gives the lips. I don't have anything else on my lips, just this. And it's got this nice big doe foot with that dip in it, so you can just get a ton of it. Smells delicious. I think it does add a little bit of a tint. I'm loving this. Loving it. Okay, let's put on some of this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. This product I've wanted to try, honestly, for like 2 years, and so why not just buy it, right? Like I don't even think it's that expensive, but there's always a million products I want to try, and so I have to really try to spread out what I'm spending. But I have wanted to try this for years. Let's give it a shake. I thought it came in more of a pink shade than this. Anyways, I bought this in the Boxy pop-up sale, and I want to say it was $9 or something. So when I saw it there, I grabbed it. I do love Glow Recipe products. Yeah, I have tried this just once, I think. Let me just get my hair out of the way. And it's so pretty. And it smells so good. It smells like watermelon candy. The mister, I don't even know if you could, it's so fine, I'm not even sure you can see it. The container, the product, all of it. I feel like that powder might have looked better before I sprayed, actually, because I checked how that powder was looking just after I put my eye makeup on. Yeah, I think it was looking better before I sprayed. Whoops. So I feel like that did add some glow back to my skin, definitely, but I feel like that powder's not enjoying that setting mist at all. So here's the final makeup look. To be honest, I'm probably never gonna, again, go in full face with this. I feel like it looks heavy, and just like I have a lot of makeup on, and my makeup doesn't look as dewy as it normally does. But I will use this. I'll try to use it as just maybe more of a setting powder and see how that goes. It's breaking up on my nose, like it's definitely sitting in all my little pores and dips and holes and everything. I don't know if I get closer if you'll be able to see that. I mean, it just doesn't look as nice as I feel like my skin looks when I go in with dewy products, but it doesn't look terrible. And certainly from a distance, I think it looks okay. I bet you out in the sun, this looks pretty rough, but like it doesn't look terrible. It just is heavier than I want my makeup to look. If you have oily skin though, I bet you this is amazing. You'd have to watch some reviews with people who have oily skin. For me, again, not terrible. I think my makeup looks okay, but not great. This palette I already knew I loved. The Brow Bar by Reema products, I really love. I love the shade. I love how my brows look today. I think this new trick with lining my tight line, I think I really like that. What do you guys think? I think it makes my eyes look bigger and wider and gives them a bit more of a pop. So I'm really loving that. Of course, I already said this lip gloss I'm loving. I know I'm gonna love this mist from Glow Recipe. Again, it's been on my list for a long time to try. So all of these new products for me, I'm really enjoying, which I love that when that happens, when you buy products and you love them. So thanks so much for watching. This was lots of fun to try some new products and try them all together and see how they work. I will do a little pinned comment on how this all ended up looking at the end of the day. Of course, I've only had this makeup on now for about half an hour. So again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you would subscribe, that would be amazing. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, everyone.